Hello. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
It happens.
It happens. Technical difficulties. When you have to be the producer, the co-host, the everything.
Yeah, everything.
How you guys doing?
Hi guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Before we get started, as usual, any shares of this feed would be very much appreciated. Facebook has been really, really bad lately. Well, it has been bad since like 2014, but it's like really bad. So
Mid 2014.
yeah, if you could share, that would be fantastic.
We do. We appreciate that. That's what helps spread the word. That's how we grew originally when we started the Mission Mouse years ago. Was organically, so we appreciate it. Helps doing that still.
And don't forget to tell us where you are watching from in the comments. And if you are watching on the replay, just type replay and then tell us where you're watching
from. Excuse me.
You okay?
Yeah, just want to make sure the sound is working correctly because I didn't get to check it before we went, but I believe we are good. Yep. Okay, we're
okay.
So let me do our intro.
Sure.
Hello, welcome to TMSM Weekly Live, show number 134 for January 22nd, 2024. I'm Scott.
I'm Michelle.
And we've got a great show for you. It's great. We have a show for you.
Yeah, we got a show.
If Jack doesn't knock over our light.
Yeah, so we didn't lock up the dogs, so if you hear things, it's them. So
the other one's the one I worry about.
Yeah, Missy. Okay.
Okay,
so we do have House of Mouse Expo guest announcement tonight. We're going to be talking about Epcot Flower and Garden Festival, among other things. So what do we want to do first?
That's up to you. You're the boss. I'm not the boss. You're the boss.
Did you want to do House of Mouse at the end, or you want to do it now?
We can do it at the end. Make him stick around.
Oh, okay. So he's going to make you wait. All right. I would have been okay with talking about it now, but
we can do it now then. That's fine.
No, it's okay. We can.
No, we'll flip it around. I said whatever you want to do. She said me, and then no.
All right.
Okay,
so we'll talk about it at the front, and then again.
We'll talk about the expo at the end. We'll do the guest introductions really quickly.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have two new guests we're going to introduce to you guys. These ones never were coming to the show before, that they canceled. So these are brand new. They've never been to House of Mouse Expo. I'm pretty excited about both of them, actually. One from the Star Wars universe, one from the Marvel universe, which is kind of cool. I like that idea. Mm-hmm. So the first one, and I hope I don't butcher anybody's name. You all know I'm really bad with
these terrible names. Do you want me to say the names?
If you want to, so we'll do
him first.
Okay, so the first one, I'll let Michelle introduce him.
Okay, the first guest that we are announcing tonight is Alex Panovich.
So Alex was in the Marvel Universe in Hawkeye. If you recall that, he was the head of the Tracksuit Mafia guys, the movers, Rent-A-Bro moving company from the Hawkeye series. So he was in that. He was also Once Upon a Time as a character in that. He's done Van Helsing. He was on the TV series of that. He's done a lot of stuff. If you go look at his IMDb, he's got a huge list of credits. But I'm really excited to bring Alex in. He's excited to come. We're hoping to get maybe somebody else from the Hawkeye series to come with him as well. But right now, Alex will be there for sure. So we're really excited to have him as first-time guest at House of Mouse Expo. So exciting. And then our other guest from, I did mention, the Star Wars universe. Go ahead.
Her name is Leilani Shu.
Leilani was in Obi-Wan Kenobi. She played Tika, which is the first Jawa that was ever given a name in the Star Wars universe. So she's coming. She has her own Funko Pop with that name on it. So she will have those at her table to sell. She was also in Book of Boba Fett. She was in Mandalorian. Obi-Wan. Yeah, Obi-Wan is where she became Tika. But she was in Mandalorian season 1, season 2, playing Jawas. She played a few different characters in that series, so you have to go to her IMDb and look at it. But she's done a lot with Star Wars. They're using her on other projects they're working on that she can't talk about.
She can't talk about.
She won't mention what else she's working on, but she said there's a lot of exciting things coming. So we're very excited to welcome her and Alex both to the House of Mouse Expo 2024.
Yeah, so it's nice that we're trying to branch out a little bit more into Marvel and Star Wars. Just so, we're trying to cover lots of bases. So definitely what.
Well, that was one of the things I really wanted this year with more Marvel and Star Wars presence, because we really haven't had much at all. So I'm excited to be on Marvel and Star Wars.
He's excited.
I'm excited.
So more information at houseofmouseexpo.com.
Yes.
And if you are planning to buy a VIP package, you have to do it soon because we have to order all the swag and the T-shirts and all the fun
Yes.
stuff that go with the VIPs.
Yes.
So we gotta get that order in because the expo is coming up very, very, very.
39 days and some hours from now. So yeah, so we got probably another week and a half of the VIP will sell, unless it sells out before then. And then we will put the order in for the shirts. We'll be emailing everybody who purchased the VIP to find out what size shirts and such that you need, and we'll get the orders done, and they will be available to pick up opening day March 2nd.
Oh goodness, yes, and please make sure you tell your friends about the House of Moss Expo. We really would appreciate it.
Yes, please tell everybody you know, even people you don't know. If you're walking down the street, seeing some guy,
say, hey, do you want to go to a fun Disney Expo?
Yep, that's all you gotta do is just say, just tell them to be there, or tell them they won't want to miss it. You gotta sell them on that fear of missing out, that FOMO.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss this.
You don't want to miss it.
Your life could depend upon it.
Yeah. So.
It really doesn't, but it sounds good anyway. It's a good selling point.
It really is.
So that's how I bought my first 3 cars. Told me I had no choice.
Anyway, so before we get into Epcot, go Lions, just had to say.
Oh yeah, the Lions won, didn't they?
Didn't they?
So as you can tell, we're wearing our Lions. So last week after the win, I told Michelle we have to wear Lions all week last week, and every day we wore Lions. We have enough. Actually, I have 7 jerseys, hoodie, hockey jersey, baseball jersey. I have all of my Lions stuff, so I have plenty to wear. She's got a ton of shirts as well, so we were able to wear Lions.
Not as many as you. I'm trying to follow, he's set up this whole superstition in our house that him and I have to wear Lions stuff every day. So I'm trying to stay. I have double Lions on today.
But that doesn't give her credit for tomorrow. She said I'll throw something more today. So we're wearing Lions every day. And then we play San Francisco at 6:30. Is it 6 or 6:30 on Sunday. And then the winner of that game goes to the Super Bowl, which would be the first time the Lions have ever been to the Super Bowl.
Ever.
So pretty exciting. The city of Detroit. She was talking to her mom and dad. The city is crazy excited about everything that's going on down there. So we're really excited.
And it's a big deal to our home state. It's huge. Like the Lions, they deserve this. So fingers and toes crossed.
Fine.
Disney.
Go.
So I know last week we talked about Epcot Festival of the Arts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what?
Oh, no, it's just fine. Last week, Festival of the Arts. This week we're
going to talk about Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. Now, I know we might have touched on it a little bit just with the opening dates, which are, February 28th to May 27th. So I wanted to write down a couple of things. Everybody pretty much knows, the protocol for Flower and Garden. It's very similar every year, but I thought we could talk about a couple of different things or what's new.
Yeah.
Do that?
Sounds good.
So, all right. So there are going to be new topiaries this year.
Love the topiaries.
Right. Still not a Rapunzel one, but okay. Anyway, so this year they are putting new Wish topiaries in the front of the park. You know that movie they just did so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
They've really tried to push that movie.
And they still are, evidently.
That money back.
I guess they already had the topiaries made, so they had to put them up. All right. Anyway, so there's 3. There's 3 Wish characters that are going to be at the front of the park. There's that. All right. Also, which I'm a little more excited about this one, there's going to be a new Groot topiary.
Now, which size Groot? Big Groot or little Groot?
I think it's like baby Groot.
Okay.
In a flower pot.
Which is weird because Groot is a topiary.
Well, yes.
He's a tree.
He's in a flower pot.
So that's a baby Groot.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, he's going to be in a flower pot, and it's going to be by Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, which is a fantastic ride.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
When he doesn't get sick?
When I don't get sick. Gotta take motion.
And also, they are putting a new Cocoa topiary near
I love cocoa. Hot cocoa or marshmallows?
Not that one.
Oh.
Near the Mexico Pavilion. So we're going to have new topiaries to look at this year.
Very cool.
So there's that. Let's see what else.
So are they taking away any topiaries, or they're just adding? Or we haven't heard of it.
I don't have that information.
Okay. I'm just curious.
If anybody else has that information, feel free. But I don't know. So returning, of course, is the scavenger hunts around World Showcase. Mm-hmm. There is 2, I believe. There's the one with the bee, and then there's the other one. I can't think of what it's called right now.
Okay.
You're supposed to help me with conversation. I feel like a reporter.
Because I honestly did not read anything about Flower Garden, so I'm kind of going with what she says.
Okay, well, one of us is prepared.
That's right.
I wrote stuff for you to chime in.
I know I'm reading it as we go. So the butterfly tent's back. If you've never been there, that's really cool, actually. The butterfly tent.
He's reading my notes now.
Oh, yeah, because we really like that. Because I don't know if they still do it, but like the first couple years, they would give you the squeeze applesauce, whatever it was.
Go-go squeeze.
Go-go squeeze.
Yeah.
And Andrew was putting it on his finger, and he'd get a butterfly land on his finger almost every single time.
It was a total trick, but it worked. So then he thought he was the butterfly whisperer because not thinking it's the applesauce, it's him. So,
nobody else can put applesauce on their finger in the butterfly.
No, he was excited and we were excited. It was pretty cool. Anyway, so that is back. Also, they announced the what?
The Garden Rocks concert series.
The Garden Rocks concert series.
See, I knew that. It's not even on there.
Feel free.
So these are new. These groups, Modern English. Was it Crowder?
Crowder and Lit.
They're lit.
That's gonna be lit.
They're gonna be lit. And then you got your faves of Rick Springfield. Do you like Flock of Seagulls?
I do like Flock of Seagulls.
And then Starship with Mickey Thomas is back. Mickey's been there, I think, every year since we moved here.
I can't even remember. He's like a staple.
He is.
You know who's not there though is Night Ranger.
Oh, didn't they usually do Food and Wine?
I think flipped it a couple of years ago. They would do one or the other.
Maybe they're gonna do Food and Wine this year. That's why.
So maybe they're really good. So yeah, Flock of Seagulls would be a really fun show. I think I want to go see that one. And actually, Andrew, our oldest, was all hopped up because he follows all these concert pages, and he actually Flock of Seagulls is coming to Orlando or Tampa. I'm not sure. So I told him, I said, hold off on that because maybe you're gonna get to see him for free.
For free.
The free is better.
Then he can ran.
Yeah.
He ran all the way there.
No, it makes total sense because yeah, it makes sense because of Guardians of the Galaxy. Their song is in it.
Robert Carlson said he got attacked by a flock of seagulls once.
Robert, I'm so sorry.
Paula says she loves flock of seagulls.
I love all that 80s music. It's so much fun.
It is.
So, speaking, we're gonna shift for a second. We're gonna shift away from Disney momentarily because Universal also announced their concert lineup for Mardi Gras.
The dark side.
No, okay. So if we're being honest between us, Universal's acts are more my speed. They're much better.
Especially the first one you had listed.
Okay, so Casey and the Sunshine Band, which, you know, that's fun, right?
It is fun.
You know, yeah, boogie. You can wear platform shoes and some like disco outfits. That would be a fun outing.
Yeah, so it's Casey and the Sunshine Band. ABBA.
No, but no, don't listen to him. All right, you're off the list. So DJ Khaled is going to be there. Queen Latifah.
Oh, she'd be good.
Zed, who I love his music. If you haven't looked up Zed, do it. It's fantastic. He's a DJ and he collaborates with a bunch of people and makes like techno dance music. Awesome.
You saw him last year.
I saw him at Hard Rock last year with my friend Melissa. And
she's on too.
Oh, we're going back. We already decided I'll buy a day pass. I'm going to see Zed. All right, and Ava Max, who also does dance music. So I love dance music. This is more up my alley than what they got going on at Disney. I mean, I would still go see Flock of Seagulls, though. Anybody you're interested in?
No.
Well,
I looked through both lists. There was nobody I was really like.
Oh, he's not fun. There's got to be somebody, right? I just think that Universal has a more
they have the
modern
pass.
lineup.
And they've always had somebody I wanted to see when we had passes, but we never went when we had the passes.
They had Pitbull a couple of years ago.
Everybody has Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull's everywhere down here. But
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. So we wanted to go see Pitbull, and I forget the reason we didn't go is because I looked online and the traffic was already nuts. So that's a whole thing there.
We did see the B-52s there one time.
We did see the B-52s. I forgot.
And they were really good, actually.
They were really good.
They were great, actually.
But it was really crowded.
It was really crowded.
So it's really cool at Universal where they have their music set up is they have like screens. So we were standing in the back, but you could still see on the screens like a real concert.
Greg just said BNL is going to Universal.
Oh, that's right.
I would go see them.
I didn't mention it because I don't care for them. Sorry.
I've seen them like 6 times. They're great live.
I've seen them once.
6-1. I go to all her New Kids concerts. That's okay. Savage. It's
Thanks,
okay.
Greg.
It's okay. Me and Greg will go. Greg will hang out with me. If I only had $1 million.
Yeah, I wish we did, actually.
I'd buy passes again.
Exactly.
It's that down payment that kills you.
It's a down payment, man.
They want half down. It's hard. B-52s. Yes, they were awesome, Jody. They were really good, actually.
They were very good. I love the B-52s, but I love all that old music.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, back to Disney. All right.
See, even Claire says she goes B&L.
So she's from Canada. Aren't they from Canada?
They're from Canada.
See, that's why. Sorry.
John is asking. No, we are not travel agents, John. Just to let you know. Somebody asked for travel agents.
Oh gosh, no.
No, we have a travel sponsor.
MEI Mounts Fan Travel is our travel sponsor, but we are not in any way, shape, or form travel agents.
No. But if you go to our website, there's a link there. You click on that, and they will give you any kind of quotes or anything you need for travel.
Yes. Okay. Back at it. So Flower Garden again, February 28th to May 27th.
Mm-hmm. Is it ending earlier this year?
I believe so. Yeah, because do you guys remember that since they reopened, it seems like the festivals all run into each other.
Yes.
It's like there's not much of a reprieve.
No.
But this year there seems to be.
A little break.
Yeah, a little break in between.
Maybe there's a new festival coming.
That'd be really cool if there was.
Like a little midsummer
or
end of spring.
Like a tiny festival?
Like a 3-4 week one. Well, when Festival of the Arts started, it was only 5 weeks, I think.
Yeah, it still is, isn't it? I think it still is only 5 weeks.
Yeah, it probably is. I really like this festival, though. This one and Festival of the Holidays are my favorite.
I love it. Which is also very short. It's like not even 4 weeks, maybe?
No, it's like as soon as
Thanksgiving
weekend
it goes
till
Christmas.
Christmas. 5-6 weeks, something like that. But that's one good one. Teresa says it's like one giant festival.
It is like one giant festival.
They just changed the buildings for food.
Yep, they whip off the signs of one, put up new signs, and boom, new festival.
That's all it is. Right. Same stuff, just a different lipstick on the same.
What? Oh my God! Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
Like lipsticks on a pig. Same thing behind it, just trying to fancy it up a little
bit. I'm not. We're not comparing Disney to a pig or a lipstick.
Pigs I am looking.
Is there?
Somewhere, I'm sure there's got to be hogs there somewhere.
Anyway.
Warthogs, yes, they're there.
All right. You proceed.
No, you're good.
No, you're fine. Please, by all means, you go right ahead.
So let's talk about the lions.
Check to see. We already did that.
It's gonna be a short show.
It's gonna be really short. There hasn't been, in fairness, there has not been a whole lot of Disney news since we've talked last. That we're trying to fill up space.
Yeah, we did find out though the other day, Big River Grills and Brewing Company at the Boardwalk is closing.
It actually closed today.
Oh, was it today? The last
I believe, or yesterday was. I don't know how that works,
But that big closing, we've eaten there 3 or 4 times.
A couple of times.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a good place. We ate there 2 years ago on Valentine's Day, I think, actually, didn't we?
Yes, we did, because there was nothing else open and it was cold.
It was freezing. We had a reservation, but for like another hour and a half to our reservation, and we were so cold. It's like, you know what? Cancel the reservation. We'll just go somewhere and sit and eat, so we can.
Yeah, because my birthday is the day before Valentine's Day, and he took me for like February 13th and 14th, and we stayed at the Riviera a couple of years ago, which was fantastic. I love the Riviera Resort. You guys ever stayed there? Because it's fantastic.
Definitely my favorite resort.
But yeah, so we got to stay there, and that's where we went. And I like the Riviera Resort because you can take the Skyliner to the studios, you can take it to Epcot, you can take it over to Art of Animation and Pop Century and go check out their food courts and just like walk around and check out their gift shops and stuff. So it's a beautiful resort, but it's also like really good location, wouldn't you say?
It is. I really like that resort. I just the way that resort's laid out and the art that's hanging in there and just everything about the resort. I just like it. I like their food. I like Topolino's at the top.
And it smells good in there.
Smells good. The
whatever they got blowing in the air there smells really good. And also their bar outside is top notch.
And actually, you're really close to Caribbean Beach, so you can always walk over to Caribbean Beach. And
Who also has a good bar with frozen drinks.
I think we had snacks there.
If you like that sort of
like
thing.
appetizers off the menu.
Yeah. Yeah, I like a good outdoor bar.
So there's all kinds of great places over in that area, but being on the Skyliner route it makes it really easy to get around. And one of the things we made sure was every place we ate when we did that trip, we ate at places that were on the sky. So we went to Cape May.
Yeah, we did. No, wait, no, that was a different time. We went to Cape May when we stayed at Caribbean Beach a couple years ago.
That's right.
We're trying to stay places that utilize the Skyliner at the time because the monorail loop is great. It's super expensive, but it's great, and it's probably I like it over there because of Magic Kingdom, but I will say that it's pretty even as far as staying at like Riviera.
Yeah.
Or Caribbean Beach was fun too. We stayed at Caribbean Beach in the summertime, so it was like hot. When we stayed at Riviera, it was cold.
It was cold. It was really cold when we did
Very
that.
Cold.
But Cape May, we went there just in December before we went to Michigan for
did
breakfast.
We tell you guys that last
I don't think we talked about it. That place was really good for breakfast. We had done it. The time she was speaking about was right after COVID, so there was no characters. It was served more family style.
Yeah.
At that one. So when we went this last time, and we did breakfast because neither one of us eat seafood, and that's what it is in the evening. So we went to the breakfast, and it was really good actually. I really enjoyed the breakfast.
I liked it too.
So I think we're gonna have to go back there. But you had Goofy, Minnie, Daisy, and Donald.
Right. Right.
Really good food. Really enjoyed the whole thing. It was just really fun to go back there and eat.
I never used to be a huge fan of breakfast food until I moved here.
Why is that?
I don't know. I mean, I used to be really good with going to Dunkin' Donuts and getting a donut or bagel or both because carbs. But now it's different. Like living here has made me really like breakfast food.
I love breakfast.
You always have. Maybe I got that from you.
But it's really hard to mess up breakfast. I mean,
this is true.
It's because there's only so many different things you can make for breakfast.
Well, you can kind of screw up eggs. They could be runny.
If they use those powdered eggs that they gotta add water to, and then they sit in the pan.
You could burn a pancake or a waffle.
You could, but they're usually pretty good about that. It's really hard. You have to try to do that stuff.
You have to really try to screw it up.
If you're a cook and your job is to make waffles and you burn them, maybe being a cook isn't the job for you.
Paula caught because carbs. Thank you, Paula. That's my bestie in Michigan. Of course you caught it.
Carbs give you the energy for the full day to go to the parks. Okay, wait.
Oh, God, I miss my Michigan girls.
Fern is out here, too.
We were talking about bars. Is Fern out here, too?
She just did breakfast and brunch.
Oh, my God. Both my besties are on. I love you guys so much, and I was just talking about bars.
They were there.
No, you guys need to come and visit. We need to go to one of the outdoor bars because frozen drinks and stuff, fantastic.
They're triple the price here.
That's okay.
Half the size and half the alcohol, but it's all worth
There's
it.
palm trees, girls. Come on.
Let me get you a little palm tree carrying your food, so no matter where you're at, the table.
I love my friends. All right. And I miss you guys, by the way. So, anyway, Disney.
We're gonna go back to Disney again.
We're gonna go back.
So that's what we're supposed to be covering.
All right. Okay. Oh, forgot this part. Okay, so that restaurant is closing.
Big River Grill.
Yes. But they are going to have rotating food trucks on the boardwalk to kind of, it's not a replacement, but just to add some more food. Yeah.
So are they taking the ones that used to be at the Springs?
I don't know.
Because I noticed when we were at the Springs the other day, there was only one food truck where there's normally 4 or 5 of them. So I wonder if they moved them over to the boardwalk for now, because the Springs obviously has a lot of other options for food, where the boardwalk's only got a small handful.
Yeah, I don't really know. It's like rotating. So
we'll see. We may have to go over there and check it out.
I gotta stop reading.
I'm gonna take away your phone.
No, did you read through what Greg wrote?
Greg's always right. You can take the Michelle out of Detroit, but not the Detroit out of Michelle.
That's right.
You know that, Greg. She will throw down. Greg still got a black eye from last week when she punched him.
Don't mess with me. 313, baby. 313.
All he was doing was like Michelle's intro for the podcast. She decked him right in the face, and I felt so bad for him.
Okay, so Blue Ribbon hot dogs are going to be opening. And Randy, you know what? He made a really good point. 1900 Park Fair. Which, Randy, that is really funny that you mentioned that because I was just thinking about that about an hour ago.
It's finally reopening, he said.
Is it?
That's what he said. He said Manhattan Park Fair is going to
Sometime this year. Okay, I was thinking about that because that was probably one of my absolute favorites.
For breakfast or dinner.
Yeah, you couldn't go wrong with 1900 Park Fair as far as breakfast or dinner. We loved them both, and we've done both.
We have, and I like it because it's not the same characters. So one of them is like Winnie the Pooh, Mary Poppins, and the other one is Cinderella, the stepsisters, Lady Tremaine. So it's really good. So you can go to either one and still have a good experience. And the food was really good.
I thought it was in the morning. It was Mary Poppins and
Winnie the Pooh, Tigger.
Mad Hatter was at one of them.
Was it that? Oh, maybe that was. Maybe it was Alice and the Mad Hatter. Maybe I'm wrong. That could be.
I don't remember. It's been so long. I mean, it hasn't been open in almost 4 years.
It could have been Pooh way back then. Who knows?
I don't remember. It's 4 years.
Just reopen it already. I just hope it reopens to what it was when it closed.
I loved it. And, I'm really curious to see when they open 1900 Park Fair if it's going to be the same as it was before or if they're going to change it.
I know. That's what I really hope they keep it the same because they took Trails End was one of our absolute favorite places to go eat, and they completely changed the way Trails End is over at the campground.
Yeah, now it's going to be like a takeout place.
It's a takeout, but then it's a family style, isn't it? If you sit down, I thought kind of like how it was with the.
It's not anywhere near what it was. That was like the best buffet for their price.
It was my favorite on property probably at the time.
I just think you got a lot of bang for your buck there because they had a lot of, like chicken and cornbread and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and like nothing fancy. So you guys know I don't like fancy food. I like regular.
It was a lot of like down home cooking, wholesome foods like that. They had chili. They had the strawberry shortcake up on the bar. They had the honey cornbread with the honey butter to put on top of it. And
lots of little desserts
iron skillet
and pasta.
Wait,
yeah.
Wait, no. They had mac and cheese.
That's what I'm sorry. I got my 1900 Park Fair because I'm reading comments again. Sorry. I got my restaurant screwed up because I was talking about food. Sorry. Anyway.
There's lots of good places to eat.
So rotating food trucks.
At the boardwalk. Okay, let's go to the next topic of the food. Even though we probably will go back to food at some point.
Yeah. All right. Anyhow, so news came out this week. Again, we're reaching for some news here because it hasn't been super exciting. But
they changed the rug at the one.
They changed the rug. We probably wouldn't know that because we really haven't.
Greg does. Greg can tell you where they changed carpeting in the entire Walt Disney World.
So, Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Mm-hmm. So, if you've seen anything on social media, they started adding more to it. Like on the outside, you could see they hung these like little lantern thingies. But it came out this week that the animatronics in Tiana's are going to have like physical faces instead of like flat. So like, okay, Frozen over at Epcot. Remember how excited everyone was like 5-6 years ago when that opened because Anna and Elsa and Kristoff, they looked like they had the whole bodies and their faces looked 3D, but they weren't.
Because don't they project the image on the face, kind of like they do with the Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah.
In the Mine Train.
Yeah, similar thing. So allegedly, they are going to have like real features instead of just like the flat projected face.
And I have breaking news from Holly. She heard the seats at Muppet 3D are new.
Stop.
There's news. Look at that.
Right.
Bringing you the news as soon as we hear it.
So.
Was there entertainment at Trails End? No, there was no entertainment at Trails End. It was just go there, eat. It wasn't overly expensive.
They had a walk-up bar.
Walk-up bar. Yep, I go for the food. She finds a little walk-up bar.
I'm really making myself look like I have a problem, and I don't. I don't drink hardly ever unless no. Only when it's in a social setting. And like when my friends are here.
Or Holly and Greg combine a Tuesday night.
Or yeah. But other than that, no. I mean, anyway, but yeah, it was really good there, and they had really good cornbread.
They had really good cornbread, and the strawberry shortcake was really good. We've been there for birthdays a few times.
Oh yeah, because they would give you the birthday strawberry shortcake because he would take me for breakfast on my birthday. So I always do a Disney birthday since we moved here, and that was one of your spots that you would take me.
Because it was affordable, but it was good. It wasn't We'd always do that one, and then something like 19 Hart Park Fair. We've done Chef Mickey's, which not a big fan of Chef Mickey's.
I like Chef Mickey's.
I think it's expensive for what Chef Mickey's gives you.
I liked it at lunchtime.
Yeah,
because you got breakfast food, but there was lunch food. Dinner, again, picky eater. We don't eat seafood. I don't eat beef or pork, so it's really hard for me to what.
Claire said you are very social.
And you would know, wouldn't you? See you in a few weeks.
And this is why the House of Mouse Expo moved to a new venue, because there's no bar.
Like, seriously. I mean, I'm by myself with my kids, or this one most of the time.
And this one don't drink.
And you don't drink, so it's not fun drinking alone. And the dogs don't count.
I was ready to a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. It's really stressful for us right now, running 3 businesses.
Yeah. And then people try to scam you on the House of Mouse. Like we found
out
there's
today. A story.
Oh, there's a story coming. We're going to have more, hopefully, on that
next week. You guys, if this turns out to be what I think it is, I'm going to blow the lid sky high off it. Hate scammers. All right, anyway.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're going to be like TMZ.
She'll be back.
All right. Anyway.
So there's a new AP magnet coming. So for all you Annual Pass holders, you may have noticed that there was a new little video they put out that looks like it's Maui. So I'm guessing that's who the new AP magnet is going to be, Maui or Moana. It'll probably be Hey Hey.
Do you not read?
I don't read because you didn't write it on there. All you wrote was new AP magnet.
It came out today. I put it out. It was Hey Hey.
Oh, was it? Why did they show Maui then?
No, because it's the same movie.
Stupid little chicken.
I know you don't like that chicken.
I don't like him.
All right.
Put him in a pot, cook him. Hey Hey soup.
Well, thank you for watching our show for the past 6 years. I know this will probably be it. We're overtired and overstressed. I apologize.
And we got stressful news like an hour.
Yeah, so we're not going to cook the chicken. Anyway,
I'm not eating it raw though.
Stop it. So yeah, that was the AP magnet that they put out today, and there's a picture of it on our social media on Facebook and Instagram.
Pua would have been better.
I love Pua. It reminds me of Ava.
And Ava is not a pig. She's a snoring little French bulldog sitting over there.
Yeah, but she looks like a pig and she snorts like a pig, so that's why I like Pua better.
Michelle went to go buy pictures the other day. We were at the store and we were walking around looking at different pictures. She was trying to find a frame for pictures, and they had a picture of a little dog. It was a French bulldog on this picture, and it just said on his shirt French roast. And it's a dog, so she had to buy that because it was Ava sitting in the picture with the shirt.
It's Frenchy and it says French roast, so I'm going to hang it by the coffee pot.
Can't say anything. She's always sleeping, snoring. She's like a pig. She doesn't do much.
This is true. Okay, anyway. Totally opposite. That was a big sidebar. Sorry, let's try to bring it back in.
So what's going on at Legoland?
Legoland. I don't know.
Greg said Pua tastes like chicken.
Dang.
Teresa said poor Ava.
Poor Ava.
Randy, where's the leopard Jack? Jack is right next to me, actually.
Jack is right here. We just can't pick him up because he'll freak out.
Yeah, he's getting older and his body's starting to not do as well.
He's very overweight, too.
He's having a hard time getting up and down the stairs, coming in from outside. So
our fat boy is going to be 15 in July.
Yeah, so we kind of let Jack do whatever Jack wants to do.
Yeah, Jack runs his own show.
Unless Ava tells him what to do. But she'll sit on him, she'll get in his face and bark at him. She
doesn't really bark. She likes to sit on him because she loves him.
But she sits backwards on him for some
strange reason. I think it's a dominance thing. I read that it's like a dog sits on another dog. It's like showing you like possession type of thing. Like, I love you and you're mine.
But he's too lazy to do anything about it. He's just like, I'm so gonna leave. Just bring me some food, give me a treat, I'm good to go.
Okay, so merchandise. There's been a lot of new merchandise that has come out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, almost too much to keep up with because it just seems like every time we go, there's more stuff. We went to Disney Springs the other day, and there was this new Peach Punch collection, which kind of goes along with, like, rose gold, and what was that other one, the blue one? What was it called?
Oh, Aqua.
What was it called?
Arendelle Aqua or whatever.
Arendelle Aqua.
I know they had that drink for it too at the.
They did. See, now who's talking about alcohol?
I didn't drink it. I had to buy it for you. I got the fries with the cheese and the gravy on them.
All right.
I'm
Anyway,
all about trying all the new foods.
this is true. All right. So that's like their newest color collection. It's peach, obviously.
It's kind of a peachy peach.
It's peach.
It looks coral in the pictures though.
However, as we were discussing on Friday, the Loungefly bag looks burnt orange, does not look peach. But the tumbler cup and the spirit jersey, great peach color. Loungefly, it's like burnt orange.
And then I was devastated because we're in World of Disney, and it used to be as you went out the door were Stitches up there spitting at people.
Yeah.
In that area, it used to be half Star Wars, half Marvel. I loved that area because I could see what was new for both. Well, that is no longer that area. They turned that into more the kitchen area now, again, I think. And they moved Marvel and Star Wars over by where the stuffed animals and such were, but they didn't take over the whole area. They just gave them like a couple little tables and a couple racks for clothing.
Just a small part.
Which I will never understand why they have so little for Marvel and Star Wars with the amount of money that Marvel and Star Wars bring in for Disney. You think they'd have a bigger merchandise here. I know they both have their own store. Star Wars has 2 of them at the Springs. Marvel has the one. But sometimes it's just nice to see World of Disney, see it all at one time.
Yeah, it's a sore subject for him.
It is because Marvel should have more merchandise than it does. And it's kind of sad and pathetic.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't, considering Disney Plus is all about various Marvel shows.
Mm-hmm. And Marvel and Star Wars, there's always a new show starting on one or the other, and you'd think they would have merch to go with that, and they just never seem to do it. Universal, sadly, has more Marvel merchandise than Disney does.
They do.
Yeah.
And their Marvel Land isn't so great.
No, their Marvel Land isn't great by any means, but I'd rather go there because of there's something at least.
Yeah.
Disney, we got Guardians, and we got like a tray full of shirts that are all for little kids under 4. That's about all we get. And you gotta like it.
Well,
that's a good idea. Greg said they need a Disney Plus store at the Springs. They could have a Disney Plus store and alternate the merchandise for whatever the newest shows that are coming out.
Yeah, I mean, you would think, when these shows come out, they push them like everywhere, whether it was WandaVision or Hawkeye or Loki or
Mandalorian, Book of Boba. I mean, there's so many different shows.
However, no, because Mandalorian is the only one they really capitalized on.
Mandalorian did really well.
And still does. So speaking of new merchandise, they came out with new Grogu and Star Wars, like shirts, ears.
Loungefly, wasn't there one?
A new lounge. We need another Loungefly.
You can never have too many Loungeflies.
Yes, you can. I am living proof you can indeed have too many Loungeflies.
No, but I like that idea. It's a Disney Plus store, and then they could, on the TV screens in there, they could be playing whatever the newest shows are, and that'll get people. That's why I've never understood, like at the resorts, why don't they have Disney Plus on the TVs inside the resorts when you're staying there to kind of. It's just a way Disney could be showing people when they're staying as a guest what all Disney Plus has to offer. Yeah. And then when they go home, they can subscribe if they want the kid. The entire thing. I don't know. It's just, what do I know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Brian's on.
Maui Brian?
Maui.
Hi.
Hi, Brian. Brian will be at the House of Mouse Expo, and he's going to be running our Lorcana area. So if you're a Lorcana player, Brian's going to be there.
And helping with our Disney cosplay, which we really need those cosplayers to show up and represent again, because the last 2 years were fantastic.
Oh, I'm sure Brian's already been talking to the people about that. He's got a large group of people that would definitely help out with all that stuff.
Yay.
So yeah, Brian's a great guy. He's actually part of the team that's helping bring the House of Mouse Expo to you guys. So make sure if you see him, go talk to him. You see him, I don't know if he'll be dressed as Maui, but I'm sure he'll be dressed as something.
Okay. Anyway. So there is new Mandalorian merchandise. I think wasn't there some regular Star Wars too? But it looks different. It doesn't look like your typical Star Wars stuff. It's more like what's the word? More neutral colors.
Yeah, more
kind of bland.
The only thing I did see was the new Spirit jerseys for Han and Leia.
Those aren't that new though.
No, the ones that say "I love you," I know on the back.
Yeah, I think those have been around a little while, but they're new to you, so that's okay.
Yeah, they were new to me because I don't look at this stuff.
He doesn't go digging through merchandise like I do.
Lego store, there I'll go digging through.
Yes. What else? What are the merchandise? Oh, you got video of that one collection of all the colors that come out.
Oh, the
Greg, help me out.
It was like the Misbehaving series, something like that. It was with Stitch, Chip and Dale,
Mayhem something.
Mayhem, something like that. I can't
Come
remember.
on, Greg, help me out. What's it called? Polly. Somebody.
They're not helping you. They don't care.
All right. Okay.
So, but it was like a fun.
Very bright color.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a video of that as well on our Facebook page. So that was a new-ish.
Mischievous Mayhem.
Thank you,
Ooh.
Greg. Mischievous Mayhem. I know it started with.
But Stitch is their leader, so go figure.
I wasn't sure if it was Mayhem because I keep thinking of that commercial. You know, the Mayhem guy. That's funny.
The insurance commercial. The guy who he's not Mayhem. What is he?
He is Mayhem.
Is he?
Yeah.
Mayhem like me. Oh yeah, yes.
Yes.
The guy who's like in the news when he's riding a tricycle with his head half shaved because he
Yes.
lost the bet.
My favorite one of that commercial is when he's making fun of TikTok dancers.
I'll see.
Fantastic. I love it because he's got the ring light set up on the side of the street and he's like TikTok dancing across. He gets like hit by a car or something. I don't know. But it's so funny.
It happens.
It happens. I'll say yes. All right, that was fantastic. Anyway, that was a big sidebar. Anyhow.
It's a whole new bar. Not even a side. It's just a brand new bar.
So lots of new merchandise. They have new foods coming out for Valentine's Day.
I did remember seeing the new pet bed that looks like an apple.
Oh, yeah, the pet beds. Yeah.
And it looked like an apple, and Greg, of course, had to say something really inappropriate about the apple.
So like caramel apple, but then they have a Stitch pet bed, and his Stitch is like his mouth is open.
His teeth are sticking out. I'm like, you gotta put your dog in
You gotta put
Stitch's
your
mouth.
dog in there.
Put your dog inside Stitch's mouth. See what happens.
But yeah, so that's really, I love the pet merchandise. They have the new Stitch stuff, and I guess they have Stitch collars and the leashes and all that stuff. But yeah.
They had a Loki shirt. I almost bought it for Ava. It's something about mischievous and perk for
Loki
Ava.
shirt. Yeah. But see, I love all that dog stuff, but my dogs don't like to wear clothes.
Greg said Satan's dog badge. Holly said, behave, Greg.
Behave, Greg.
Tomorrow we can say all we want to, Greg, on our podcast.
Next.
Next episode. Next time.
Hey,
Nick is one of our great vendors who will be at the House of Mouse Expo also.
Yes. Come and see us. We have the best vendors ever.
Ever. And Nick's been there every year, so we're excited that he's coming back. And he did the shirts last year that we had. If you remember the glow-in-the-dark shirts with the House of Mouse Expo logo. So I think we still have a few of those left over, so we'll have them on the booth this year.
We will. So they have the dog merchandise. Peach dog pet. That's what else? Oh, they're going to have Orange Bird merchandise again for Flower and Garden. They do have, surprise, another Loungefly Orange Bird.
Yeah, I keep wondering what they're going to do because the current one, it was the lug bag that kind of was like the big thing to see. And we thought maybe they were going to phase out the Loungefly because of lug, and then who knows?
But if I remember correctly, and I could be way wrong because it was in September. But when I got to see a preview of the lug little bags, because they came out with the Figment one last week and it sold really quick. It's like one of those little tiny crossbody bags. Mm-hmm. I could have swore there was an Orange Bird one of them.
I thought I remember him telling us that we had that.
I thought so, but I could be completely wrong. But I thought there was going to be an Orange Bird of that.
I thought there was too, but I could be wrong. But I thought he said there was for Festival or for Flower Bird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll find out. But I also saw they're going to have like some Moana stuff too, I believe, for Flower and Garden.
I wonder if they would ever sell off Loungefly though, because Funko just sold off Funko Games, which was a huge division of Funko, and they own Loungefly too. So I'd be curious to see if they keep Loungefly or if they end up selling off Loungefly because they kind of oversaturated the backpack market.
Yeah, it's like we talked about last week a little bit. I think sometimes it's too much of a good thing. It was better, like ears. They just came out with a bunch more ears this past week, and it's too much. It's just too much because you don't know what to get. And then you think, how many pairs of ears do you need? I have like 2 storage tubs full of them. I stopped buying them because I have a ton with the tags still on. Yeah,
it's weird because Funko is notorious for that though. They did that with Funko Pops, and that's why my collection got out of hand for so many years. Because they would drop a new Marvel movie and 40 Pops would drop with it. And of course, I would pre-order all 40 Pops and they would show up whenever they finally were released. But then I had all these ones I just didn't care about, and that's why I ended up selling so many of my collection because I had all this I didn't need. And they kind of did that with the Loungefly backpacks. They come up with a backpack for everything. Um, and Dooney and them never did that. Dooney and Burke would come out with like,
They come out with more than they should, I still think, but not like Loungefly. And I've, I'm a comment reader, as I've told you. I think Funko did the same thing with oversaturating the market because there's a lot of people that you can only have so many.
No, I know. I'm selling more of mine actually because I was going
But you know
to
what I mean? Like too much of a good thing. Like the Funko collectors, everybody went nuts. But then, when they keep coming out with different sets of the same thing, like how many like Captain America or Marvel sets, like, oh, this one's blue, you got to get all this one, or this one's like, got a metallic look, so we're gonna buy all these too. You only have so much room for those things. And the same thing with backpacks. Those backpacks take up a lot of room. I'm going to have like a closet sale. I have so much Disney merchandise that still has the tags on it that I simply don't need.
Next week, TMSM Weekly Live will be at auction. We're going to do TMSM Weekly Live.
I'm going to hold up all my crap and you can be like, I'll take the Loungefly number or whatever.
Remember, so for some of you who've been around for a long time, we used to sell LuLaRoe.
Oh, God, yeah.
And LuLaRoe used to be that way. You would go live with your new shipments as they come in, and you put a number on it, and then people would be the first one to say sold.
It's like 7 years ago.
Yeah, it was kind of fun. Fun and exciting. Wow, my wife has 140 plus ears.
Oh.
Susan Hendricks, I have a full tub of ears and a large tote bag
of
Loungefly. Oh, and Stephanie's asking, Michelle, are you planning to go to MegaCon to see Tom Hiddleston?
Somebody asked that?
Stephanie did.
Oh. See, here's the thing. I want to, but I don't want to. Because it's expensive for one. And then it ruins the whole illusion of Tom Hiddleston.
I'm sure he'd be very nice. I know we went through the list. MegaCon's list is out of this world this year, the amount of people they have. And I went down and I wrote down the names of the people I would like to meet and get autographs, and then how much it was just for an 8x10, which I don't even get 8x10 autographs. I get Funko Pop signed. But 8x10s, there was like, I think 14 people who I would be interested in meeting, but the cost was over $1,500 to get an 8x10.
$1,500 for autographs.
Well, and that's not one photo. That's not a Funko. Those are all 8x10 flat signings.
So if you want multiple things signed, or it's just it adds up. See, our expo doesn't do that. We're affordable, but we're also
we try to keep it affordable. But they have people like Ewan McGregor, who's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and so many other great roles he played. But his autograph's like, I want to see $249 for an 8x10.
But see, here's my problem with MegaCon. And we cover it for media every year, except last year because it was nuts. We chose not to go. But they have so many big name guests that people are going to be broke. And then you're going to have to try to decide, do you want, what do you want more?
Right.
And then the poor vendors, it could go either way. If everybody's spending all their money on photo ops for all these amazing guests, then the vendors suffer. So I just think that there needs to be, that's what we try to do, but balance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too much of a good thing.
I mean, I could see having a couple big names, but they have so many big names. So they got Ewan McGregor, and then they've also got Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen will be there.
They're doing a Back to the Future.
They're doing a Back to the Future one where Michael J. Fox is actually coming. Christopher Lloyd, Michael J. Fox, Leah Thompson, and
the guy that was fifth.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. But the four of them are coming. That's a photo op to do off Tom Wilson. All four of them in a photo op, but it's like probably $300-$400 for that photo op alone. And then if you look at Hayden Christensen's pricing list, so it's like $229 for him just to write his name on a picture. If you want him to put May the Force be with you, it's another $100. If you want him to say Darth Vader, $100. I mean, they keep
just to say extra words.
Just to write an extra word on there. So it's crazy how much they do. And the vendors are who I feel the most. Because Michelle and I, before we did House of Miles, we've been vendors. We've helped with shows. We've done all kinds of stuff.
We've done all sides of a convention.
We have. And the vendors are really the heart of any convention.
Yes.
They really are. You may go to see this actor or this actress, but it's the vendors who really make you stay at the show because you want to see what all the vendors have to sell. And that's why we're very, very careful on how many of the same product we bring in, because we try not to duplicate products. We don't have 10 Funko booths. If you go to MegaCon, there'll be 60 Funko booths easily.
At least.
Around there. Loungefly booths, the same thing. So we try to keep it there. You can ask Nick. We try our hardest to make it the best show we can for the vendors. We want everybody to walk away happy, not just the attendee, but the vendors to have a good, if not great show. We want the celebrities to enjoy their time there and spend time with their fans.
And supporting small businesses because it's been so hard,
So MegaCon is going to be our challenge this year because they're a month before us, which it's funny, they're doing it the same weekend the NFL Pro Bowl is in Orlando.
Yeah.
So we've got all the people coming in town for the Pro Bowl. MegaCon's coming in with all these huge celebrity guests, and I think it was probably meant to be that way. So there would be all these people. But it's like there's going to be so much going on that weekend. People really have to pick and choose what they're going to spend their money on that weekend. Or you can wait a month and you come to the House Mouse Expo.
Yes. We're a lot more personable.
You will see us running around like a chicken with like a hey with his head cut off.
But yeah, so that's coming up, and I'm sure that we'll end up going at least to cover it. The jury's out on Tom Hiddleston. I really would like to, I don't want his autograph. I want photographic proof that I met Tom Hiddleston.
And we have his autograph.
I have that. I want receipts. I want to go meet him, get a picture with him, and put that everywhere.
Because there is certain celebrities who have a unique voice that they'll actually record like an audio thing. Jason will do that for people. Jason Merson will do that as Binks. He'll record voices as Binks or as Max Booth. And I'm sure Hiddleston will probably do the same thing. Like he can record your outgoing message on your phone.
I don't know if he's offering that. I just want a picture. And I hope that they don't do that whole plexiglass crap. Most of the time they don't do it anymore, but I've seen one recently. I can't remember what convention it was or what celebrity it was, but they did the plexiglass and it just ruins the whole picture.
I think Chris Sarandon was doing that.
Was he?
But yeah, because it seems when you see the plexiglass, it's the older actors who they don't want to catch anything. It's just they have to be
catch anything.
And I get it; they have to be careful. But then you'll see some who they just want to be close to their fans. And we didn't have anybody with the House of Mouse either year. I mean, it was all you got in there, and the celebrities were right next to you. If you saw the Hocus Pocus picture, you had 10 of them around you for that picture, which was really kind of cool.
It was really cool. Oh, speaking of, before we go. The photo ops for House of Mouse Expo are listed. You can get your picture taken with Bill Farmer, Brett Island, Caitlin Robrock. They're doing like a Mickey Minnie
reunion almost photo.
Like a goofy. The only one we're missing is Donald. Sorry. But you can book your photo ops at houseofmouseexpo.com too.
Yeah, so make sure you guys get your photo ops because if they sell too many of them, then they will have to cut it off as far as how many they can sell. So make sure if you're going to do any of that, get it soon. Don't wait because I just want you to miss out if there's something.
Don't forget those VIP packages too.
VIP pack and the after hours party. Don't forget the after hours party. That party is going to be lit.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be lit. We have a great DJ this year. Marsden has been putting out videos about it on social media and he even talked about how the celebrities have been at every one of our after hours parties.
They do. So the after hours party, you get food, you get dancing, you get drinks, and celebrities.
Nothing beats Doug Jones doing the hustle.
Last year
on the floor with everybody.
And the Cupid Shuffle too.
And the Cupid Shuffle.
Which was really fun.
Yeah, it was just great. Hotel rooms, we're getting low on them. We may have to find another hotel. Brian was at that. There might be a couple, so if you check the link on the site, click on there, it'll tell you what's still available. I will message the person who's helping us with that, see if they can allot any more rooms. He said as they get closer, they might be able to release more. Just depends.
Yeah, because it's a pretty good rate that we negotiated with them. So if you are looking to book at the Marriott, there is a link on our site, and you can do that so you get the group rate.
Yeah, and if we do get more, if we do sell out of those and we get more release, we will let everybody know. But it's a smaller hotel, but it's only maybe 15 to 20 minute drive from there to the venue. There's really no hotels right by the venue that we could utilize this year. So we're hoping this one works for everybody. And they have a couple sister hotels in the vicinity that they work with. So if we have to overflow to go to one of those, we can do that. Not a problem. We'll see what kind of rate we can get for those hotels.
Yeah, we're trying our best to keep costs low and not put us in the poorhouse at the same time.
Exactly. And that's why we need you to buy tickets.
Please buy tickets and tell other people to buy tickets. Like, please.
Yes, please buy all the tickets you can. So, do we want to run it through House of Mouse at all, or what do you? Or have we kind of already done it?
Yeah.
So March 2nd and 3rd, houseofmouseexpo.com. Again, we have really great guest list this year. I'm really excited about it. We may still have a few more trickle in that we're trying to negotiate with right now. At least 2 more that I know of. One of them I should know by tomorrow, and then the other one hopefully in a couple of weeks, probably as it gets closer because his schedule is really busy. We're also talking for maybe a couple other guests if we can grab them. So we'll see. See if there's
we're still working on it, even though it's like in what
39 days.
Oh God. Yeah, even though it's coming up really fast, we are continuously working on the show to add more and make it better. So I mean, it's pretty great already, but there's more possibilities coming. Let's just say
and
that.
Vendors this year. So if you were at the show last year, we only had roughly 58 vendors, I think is what we had in the room.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have over 100 as of right now. As long as nothing happens, people don't cancel or whatever. But we've had over 100 vendors apply for a booth. And most of them have already paid, so actually we should be pretty full.
Yeah, and it's everybody's there. It's got to be something Disney-esque at their booth, so you're going to be able to shop with all kinds of, cute Disney items, art, crafts, whatever, and you're supporting small businesses, so It's a win-win.
And the art is the only one that we don't really limit how many artists, because it's all their own interpretation of the art, so every artist is different. But like Funko, we have I think one Funko vendor who will be there. We have a Scentsy person who will be there with the Scentsy stuff. We have the Storybook Treats, who was there last year. They're coming back this year.
Cake Pop people, so good.
People, that was really good. Nick will be back with his shirts and his glow in the dark stuff, and it's great. It honestly is. So please come out there at houseofmouseexpo.com. Have a fun weekend with us. Like Michelle said, we keep it affordable. Tell your friends. Bring your friends with you.
Bring friends. If you can't go, tell a bunch of them.
Tell everyone. Post it on your wall. Tell everybody they have to go.
And we appreciate you guys watching our shows. We're trying to get back rolling on Monday nights, and after a hiatus, it's going to be hard for a little bit. So we appreciate you watching. We appreciate you sharing.
We got to get back into the groove.
We got to get back into it because it's been.
We took over a year and a half off. Or a year,
yeah. And plus, working Lost Princess Apparel and House of the Mouse Expo and the Main Street Mouse, it's a lot. But we're trying.
Can't understand why I don't sleep at night.
Yeah, there's that too. So.
Plus personal life matters that come up too, and that into the whole mix of everything. It's tough.
Yeah, balancing home, work, all that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'll probably have a nervous breakdown the day before home, and then then Greg's got to run it.
Oh gosh, stop. All right. Anyway.
What scares you more, me having the problem or Greg running the House of Mouse Expo?
I don't want you to get sick, so no, don't do that to yourself. So all right, I guess that's it for this week.
Is that it?
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have more fun things to talk about next Monday.
And please make sure to follow us on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at the Main Street Mouse. On X, it's Main Street Mouse. Also for House of Mouse Expo, it's House of Mouse Expo on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I think it's just House, what is it? House Expo Mouse or something like that. I'm not sure. You have to go to the website. I don't know. Because we don't use it that often, Twitter or X.
Yeah, okay, we only have like 60-some followers on House of Mouse on Twitter. And also, don't forget to check out lostprincessapparel.com for cute Disney outfits.
And we have a pre-order right now for new leggings, and that pre-order is closing on Wednesday. So make sure you get pre-orders in. We order a few extra, but we can't guarantee you'll be able to get the size and the pattern you want if you don't participate in the pre-order. So make sure you go out there to lostprincessapparel.com, put your order in, and as soon as the items arrive, we will ship them out right away.
Yep. And I guess that's it.
That's it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you guys next Monday.
See you next Monday.
Bye.
Bye.